abundant sunshine of Southern California for baseball night in America as the Pittsburgh Pirates find themselves on the ledge of wild card contention, and they've got to go through the two-time defending champs, the LA Dodgers, on the second game of a 9-game trip. The Dodgers have won 4 straight. Emotional beginning and a lifestyle change with Skubal. Hasn't looked his best in what's a very high standard for the 2-time Cy Young winner, but he's still been pretty good in his 3 starts.
You know what? There's always going to be some type of adjustment, especially in a new home ballpark, a new environment. You've been the sought-out guy, and there's going to be some hiccups.
Tommy Edman gobbles up the first out of the night. A very mercurial rookie. Valdez, great in July. Hasn't been as good in August for Pittsburgh. And back through the middle, he ramps it into center field for a base hit. So those 2 days off, right back in there, and he's got a base hit against the 2-time Cy Young winner. Brian Reynolds, switch hitter, in there batting third tonight. And back through the box for Reynolds. That's down in front of Thomas for a base hit. So back-to-back singles from Valdez and Reynolds, and the Pirates have it cooking here in the first. This should be a fascinating matchup tonight. Cruz against Skubal. And Cruz wastes no time and rips it into the right field corner. Valdez circles third and heads home. Windmill on for Reynolds. Here comes the relay and no throw as it one-hops Freeman. An RBI triple for O'Neal Cruz. 2-0 Pirates.
He makes everybody better in that lineup, that type of presence, and he can change the game with one swing. That's usually for a lefty, that's the nitro zone. He just throws the hands and lets Skubal supply the power. He was off to the races.
O'Neal Cruz at times earlier in his career unplayable against left-handed pitching. The infield is in. It bounds off of Skubal, and Flores gets the job done even with the infield in. Cruz, after his triple, makes it 3-0 on the RBI rollout for Rafael Flores. Well, this is a very cool day for Jared Jones from Whittier, California. Grew up a Dodger fan, watching games in this ballpark with his grandpa Roger, who is here tonight. Quickly to business with Ohtani up there, the 4-time MVP. Swing and a miss. Jared Jones, a nasty changeup. And his return to Dodger Stadium starts with a strikeout of Ohtani. Freddie Freeman hitting an even 300 at the start of the night. When that fastball is up for Jones, it's almost impossible to hit. Get that up to the top rail. And it has been good night most of the year for Jared Jones. And he strikes out Freeman. He does go up top, touching 100 for back-to-back strikeouts.
Showing their ability to be able to attack hitters at the top of the zone and then slow them down at the bottom of the zone. It makes for a tough cover.
Mookie Betts looking a whole lot more like the guy that you expect him to look like offensively lately. And back through the middle, and it's fielded by Gonzalez, and he throws out Betts for a 1-2-3 shutdown inning. And Nick York with a 2-strike single to start the second for Pittsburgh. Made batter Triolo, 2-2. And back through the box one more time for Pittsburgh. Living in the middle of the yard against Skubal the first time through. And back-to-back singles for York and Triolo. Tarik Skubal in early trouble. 3rd time that he's ever given up 3 first-inning runs. And now 2 aboard for the 9-batter Henry Davis. And he drops a bunt. Max Muncy throws on to first. A rare sight for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But a 170 hitter at the plate. They drop the bunt. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. So back to the top of the card with the infield pulled in for Nick Gonzalez. And he tied him up again. Went even further inside than the last pitch. And Skubal with his first punch out of the night.
Excellent pitch right there.
Now is Merlin Valdez, the rookie right fielder for the Pirates, with 2 out there and 2 outs. And he got him on the foul tip into Rortveit's glove. It's up top for ball 4. The first base runner of the night for the Dodgers. Last night's walk-off hero, Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman, in his career, has hit the Pirates better than anybody. And not here. Jared Jones sets him down on 3 pitches on that high heat again. And you probably heard it through your TVs back home. A big cheer. Some reverse psychology from these Dodger fans for Kyle Tucker, who was booed the last time the Dodgers were home.
This is a situation where they're trying to pick him up.
A fly ball, shallow center field. Those long strides of Cruz have no problem tracking down out number 2 off the bat of Kyle Tucker.
Tails battled some injuries this year, just 11 home runs on the year.
Jones has him 0-2 with 2 outs after the walk to Muncy. And he struck him out. Jared Jones with an electric start.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Now O'Neal Cruz swings and misses. The curveball got him.
2 away for Pittsburgh in the top of the 3rd inning. Rafael Flores Jr.
Derek Skubal with an excellent 3rd inning. 1-2-3 for the Dodgers. Alec Thomas in his Dodgers debut. And tried to hold up. He did not. That's that big fastball Dave Roberts is just talking about for Jones. And first time through the order with no hits for Jared Jones. Another 30-homer season for Ohtani. It's the 6th straight year he's hit 30-plus home runs. Ooh. And that buzzes the tower. He bends out of the way for ball 4. And back-to-back walks. The middle of the lineup. Coming up, 2 aboard for Mookie Betts. And out to right field. This pushes Valdez back, but he makes the catch. And Jones wiggles out of trouble for the first time tonight. Derek Skubal. Looking to Jake Mangum, Nick York, and Jared Triolo. Now pitch number 9. And Skubal finally puts him away. Gort Vet completes it. And 7 in a row retired by Derek Skubal.
Skubal made a sight adjustment. Perfect pitch down to get him to chase over and get a strikeout. Now the velocity is starting to tick up a little bit.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Just Powerball, 99. And that is 6 strikeouts and 7 batters for Skubal. Now the last guy to reach against Skubal, Jared Triolo. Jam shot over to first. Freeman has a beat. Does he have room? He does! Over near that spot where he took a spill last week. Now Max Muncy with the first hit of the day for the Dodgers. Into the right field corner, and he's got extra bases. 3 hitless innings for Jones, no more as Muncy stays out in the month of August. Lead double here in the 4th. And another walk. 4th walk of the night. Tucker in another hole trying to snap an 0 for 25 in this ballpark. And a bouncing ball. Triolo shovels to second. The turn to first is not in time. And split them at the corners on the fielder's choice. Now with 1 away. 1 out in Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. 3-0 in the 4th. And a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Hernandez with 2 strikes breaks up the Jones shutout. It's 3-1 in the bottom of the 4th.
Excellent piece of hitting. This is the pitch he was looking at. This is a fastball, high velocity, middle down in the zone. Wanted to get time out, but all of a sudden put a Jerry Harrison Jr. fake call timeout, and all of a sudden gets the RBI and gets the offense going.
Chance at a first big moment as a Dodger for Alec Thomas. And through the left side for a base hit. Alec Thomas with his first Dodger hit. Here comes Tucker to the plate, and it's his first Dodger RBI. Thomas has made it a 1-run game.
Excellent piece of hitting, allowing that breaking ball to travel deep. He never moved out of his game plan, never overswung. He just wanted to put the ball in play and let Jones supply the power.
Jared Jones from unsolvable the first time through the lineup to his first major trouble of the night. Jones still has the lead, but now with 2 on, 2 outs. It's the start of the 3rd time through with Shohei Ohtani. Payoff pitch is high and wide. Thomas puts on the brakes at 3rd. He had a thought. He'll stay put to load up the bases. He's 3 pitches away from that season high of 85. And it looks like Donnie Kelly will give him Freddie Freeman. And he skies this to left. This should have Jones out of it. Mangum puts an end to the 4th inning. He keeps the lead with the Pirates. Henry Davis, his 0-2 deal. And that is strike 3 to Henry Davis. 7 strikeouts that time through the lineup alone. First base runner for the Pirates since the 2nd. Brian Reynolds standing in there with 2 outs.
They can pitch.
Strike 3 called, and Reynolds rests the bat on the shoulder on a nasty breaker from Skubal. It's back-to-back nights in LA where the Pirates get 4 innings from their starting pitcher, and it's back-to-back nights Yohan Ramirez. Mookie Betts brushed back, that got him. And Max Muncy, just like last time, shoots it into the right field corner. Betts will run off that hit by pitch by scampering to 3rd. Streamers and 2 straight at-bats for Max Muncy. And Ramirez has his first out. How big would this be for Kyle Tucker to break his long drought? And a bouncing ball through the right side for a base hit. Betts scores. Here comes Muncy. And man, did Kyle Tucker need that go-ahead hit to snap an 0 for 26 at Dodger Stadium.
Gets a fastball down in the zone. He was looking for the fastball the whole time, laid off those breaking balls, got himself in a hitter-friendly count, and did not miss it.
Tarek Skubal to the mound with his first lead of the night, and this is the matchup that people paid a ticket to see tonight.
That is just an excellent sequence, man. Like, you can't cover 99 and then also cover that slow of a breaking ball.
Flores strikes out swinging. There's that patented changeup, and it's a perfect 10 for Skubal. His 10th strikeout. Skubal got through 6 his last start, and he's a pitch away from maybe and most likely earning a 7th inning. And strikes out Mega. 100 miles per hour on pitch. 90 of the night. NL West rival, former Giants closer back in this ballpark. Camilo Doval and Shohei Ohtani on his bobblehead night, trying to pay off the 54,000 that got bobbleheads tonight. Swing and a miss. Doval on that slider strikes out Ohtani, his second strikeout tonight at the plate for the Dodgers. Base hit for Freddie Freeman. Doval will try to get through Mookie Betts to get the Pirates back to the bat rack in the 7th. Davis may have just ended the inning for Doval and the Pirates. And he did. Here's the question now for the Pirates. Skubal's pitch count at 95. Can they get Skubal out of the game and do what they did last night? Chopper out to shortstop. Betts attacks it. And the throw to first is picked out by Freeman. Tommy Edman playing a shallow right field to retire Triolo. Only spot in the lineup tonight, the 8th spot where Triolo hits, that Skubal has not struck out a guy at least once. Nearing that career high, and that ball is yanked in the air to left. That is a sky ball out to Teoscar Hernandez. And through 7 innings for the first time as a Dodger, Tarek Skubal back on beam after a rocky first inning. Well, hug watch in a positive way for Tarek Skubal. Not the trade deadline kind, but the hug watch, meaning your night is over after 106 pitches. Kirby Yates, the new Pirates pitcher. He's been on all 4 times, and his tear in August rolls right into this Saturday. Tommy Edman. Edman goes opposite field, and makes a break on it and plucks it off the Bermuda grass. The Mayor with a beauty out and left. Great pick by Flores, and the return to first for a double play. Something that'll make the Flores family smile. The Anaheim kid with his parents watching him for the first time as a pro. Tarek Skubal out after 7 innings, and it's up to Evan Phillips in the Dodgers bullpen. Erlin Valdez. Valdez sizzles that ball to left center field, and that ball is up against the wall. That is what you're talking about for Valdez. Tying run to scoring position. Come out on a ball he absolutely ripped for a double. Billy Cook holding that 4th run of the night for the Pirates with a good part of their lineup coming up now. Ball squirts away from Rortvedt, and Cook, the pinch runner, is 90 feet away from a tie game. And a swing and a miss. Reynolds down against Phillips. And this inning will be up to O'Neal Cruz. Jack Dreyer running into one last breath by Creed. And trying to strand the tying run at third. 2-2. Is called. Strike 3. Cruz, the Pirates, one last breath in the 8th. The Dodgers looking for one last add-on against Antoine Kelly in behind Kirby Yates. Oh, wow. A trampoline hop off the glove of Gonzalez out into right field. And Thomas takes second. That took 2 funky hops on Nick Gonzalez.
Oh, top spin on that one.
It will bring Ohtani to the plate for the 5th time tonight. Ohtani looking for his first hit tonight. And a little bouncer. Flores escorts it to the bag, and the inning comes to an end. Last call time for the Pittsburgh Pirates after they led it 3-0 after a half. Now they face Tanner Scott, who's the closer without Edwin Diaz on the injured list with a neck injury. The last out for the Pirates. Last man standing is Nick York. And scooped in the air out to shallow right center. Edman is there. He makes the catch. 5 straight Dodger wins. And Tarek Skubal has his first Dodger win. 4-3 the final.